Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. You may have seen the title, and yeah, it has been leaked that the next collaboration will be Attack on Titan. Here is the evidence here. This was recently added to the files, or in this latest update, meaning that we could see AOT, I reckon, between 2 and 4 weeks. 4 weeks, I would say, is like, yeah, we're probably going to see it in 4 weeks. 2 weeks is like, maybe if they want to push it. But I think 4 weeks. Which may be the actual reason why the Demon King event isn't as big and as like glamorous as other events that we've had with festivals. But of course, AOT. This is the picture. Of course, this is from 7DS Leaks. He didn't actually put it as a leak, but if you go through every time new updates out, he allows everyone to see all the assets that were added to the game. As you can see, it's this new JP asset. He only shows the new ones, not old repeating ones that they may add or change. This is Special Titan Short Titan number 30. So, why would they call it? Let's say they call it Special Titan, and let's say they have an enemy called a Titan. That's just, I don't know, just a random normal AI you fight, like a random boss fight or something, or like a random event. That's completely fine. But when it says a short Titan, as there are variations of Titans, like in the collab, there was this huge Titan, there's really short, stubby ones, and of course, then this is probably another version of a stubby one. You know, this brings a lot of hope that it will be Attack on Titan. Also, it would make sense for a financial point of view, with the end of Attack on Titan ending I think October, I think the final episode comes out. So of course this would be the perfect time to make as much money as possible, which was my theory in the first place, is that they're going to wait till a lot of hype is for the show. Of course, a lot of profit. These characters will need full reworks, relics, maybe even an LR. What they might do instead of reworking them, pardon me, is just give them all an LR, which in my opinion would actually probably be the better strat. Just give them a relic, give them an LR. That'll then give them like a CC that is decent. Of course, you do have an SR character involved as well, who may not get any treatment at all. He might just get, he might not even get a relic, to be honest. He does share the same weapons as this Eren, the one that can transform. I would like to see what they're going to do with him. Of course, we are also be getting 2 new characters as well. I think we could possibly see a new Eren, maybe a new Mikasa, or even Zeke. Zeke would probably be a pretty good shout as the Beast Titan. Reiner as the Armored Titan. I don't think Annie, because Annie doesn't really come in, unless they are doing like final season. They're doing like final season episode, whatever. I don't know what it is at this point. I don't know what it's called, but like the 1 hour long special, they could be doing it off there. Of course, all these characters will be getting full reworks. Mikasa, in my opinion, Mikasa and Levi are the 2 ones who I see that have a lot of potential. Mainly Levi, he's got a passive guaranteed crits, which in today's meta is very good. Lots of enemies have like, can't have stat lowered, or and then they've got really high defense related stats, like crit resistance especially, and even some, like even Melee with its 50% attack related stat boost struggles to crit some people. So of course, Levi has an ability that a lot of characters don't have. Mikasa, the ability to boost your entire team's stats by 30%, or her stats, all stats by 30% is pretty big. Of course, if she gets a relic, it might make it even bigger. Would I say, oh, it's time to start like saving materials and stuff like that? I'd say no. Wait, sit on it for a little bit longer, wait like an extra like 2 or 3 weeks. And then we can, of course, if you're playing on global, it's a completely different story than if you're playing on JP. I would say, if you're going to do a rotation as Eldritch, it's 660 diamonds, which in my opinion, they may have set this up on purpose so that people can summon on AOT as well, which I think is a very cool thing. Of course, we need to watch out for the surprise Ragnarok character, which will of course be for Nidhogg as well, so of course bear that in mind. If you've got these characters, like I have all of them, that's RAM, but is it worth leveling 100 of them all yet? No, because this could just be some random resource they're adding, and then the collab may not come out until October, let's just say. They've got another collab already set up, and they're just, because if you think about it, right, if they know that 7DS Leaks does this stuff, they have to know. So it's a little weird why they would just randomly add it to the files now. Like, you think they would wait for the collab and then add it, unless they're just trying to slowly import stuff over time so the update isn't as big, or then maybe they're just trying to generate hype, which is sometimes what some games do, is they leave like fake, like, they actually did that. They left like fake leaks for like characters and stuff, just to trick people. But maybe this is their way of generating hype for it, which is it's a very smart thing to do, is you create an intentional leak to then create hype for something. Especially for an anime like AOT, which is one of the biggest shows or ever, with, you know, these characters that are being in the game. Their rerun, they haven't been out in 3 years. It's going to be 3 years since they released. That's insane. 3 whole years. More than 3 years. They released this time 3 years ago on global, you know? So, of course, having these characters back, their CC, look at this CC, 50k CC with, this is just like the perfect HP defense ones. This is like decent HP defense gear. Is a 50k CC. That's very bad. Baron's SA6, of course, outfits, they will probably have all 5 outfits apart from the new ones, who of course only have 4, because that's what they do. 1 outfit will be diamonds, the rest will be, money. But what they may also do is they may also make older outfits. So what they did with KOF, I'm not sure if this was a KOF, I'm not sure if they did for Slime as well, for some of the old characters, but they made like another outfit that, like another custom cut-in. I remember KOF had the Kyo one, like the Fire Dragon one, which was also pretty cool. I would like to see them do that for AOT. Of course, the only problem with AOT, if they're going to do the final season, is the time gap. That's a big problem with shows when they do collaborations, is the time gap. So if there's a time skip, obviously the characters look completely different, and there's so many of them, and they've changed so much. That's the reason Slime was a pretty easy one to do, is that his progression was pretty quick. Or at AOT, there was like a 7-year time skip, and now they're all adults, and that's a big thing. But of course, the hype is big. Yeah, Freya PvP is out today. I promise you, it's out today. But yeah, of course, it could be pretty cool. I do hope they execute it very well. The Colossal Titan boss fight was so much fun. I hope they bring that back. It's like 4-man boss fight, and like you're all competing. It's not like the Albion. I think it's called the Albion. boss fight. But yeah, it's pretty cool. But anyway, thank you for watching the video. If you like this video, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.